Hey guys, okay, I'm doing this like for the fifth time. The first like four times I tried to do it through YouTube, through my computer. It just did not take. I don't I don't know what's happening. I had to restart and it's like I'm repeating the whole story over and over again and I'm just like I can't stop now, I promise. So I must do this or whatever. So okay, I'm gonna talk about my experience at New Orleans. I'm recording through my phone, so that's why you just like see my face. Like, so sorry about that. Um, uh, I met Matthew Rutler, which is Christina Aguilera's fiance, but I just want to kind of go through the whole experience and tell you like what happened. And then I'll just put the time on the bottom where you can just skip to the part where I met him if you want. Just kind of wanted to just do that. So we went to New Orleans to the Jazz Festival and Christina was performing. We got there around 11 o'clock. I got there that early, even though she performed at 5:45, because I was just like, I want a good seat. I went to her two other concerts. I went to Strip Justified tour, where she performed with Justin Timberlake, and then I went to her Big to Basics tour, and both times I didn't have enough money to like be at the front. I wish I did, but I didn't. So I still enjoyed them very much. She's an amazing performer, but this is the first time where like they said, you know, if you get there early, you'll get good seats. So I was like, wow, I'm like this is a really good chance to do that. So we got there early. There weren't many people there because it was just so early, and I guess everybody was trying food and trying to figure out what to go or where she was. So there was somebody performing, some guy, I don't even know his name. So we went and then we left to get some food and just check stuff out. And then I saw like a slew of people coming in and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm gonna lose that amazing spot, which was like right at the gate, right behind the VIP area, right like to the left of the stage. So I went back, my boyfriend went around and I was like, you just go around, do whatever, I'll just hold my spot. I didn't really, I could have gone to the center, but I kind of wanted to be right in front of a teleprompter just in case like she turns around or something and like I can't see, I'm tired. So I was there, there weren't many people. As soon as performance left, I would leave, and I just stood there. I also switched, like I went back and forth, and you know, you gotta do like you gotta get some water, some beer or something. It was hot, and so the last time I came back, I noticed that there was like this, like a road, not a road, but like a pathway right behind the stage, and I was like, oh my God, you know, I'm going to go and check it out, and maybe like it's 40 minutes before Christina Aguilera has to come on, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go see if she's like in the back in makeup or doing an interview or something. Maybe I can see her, maybe I can ask for an autograph. So I went there, that didn't happen. So I went back, and even earlier before that, like 2 hours before, somebody was like, oh, Christina Aguilera is like wearing shades, she's somewhere in like at the place at the JazzFest, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna go find her, you know, I'm just like leaving my spot, my boyfriend was holding it, I'm like, I'm gonna find her and ask her for an autograph. That didn't happen either. There were so many people. So the last time I come back, there's just so many people. I don't know how I got back through, but I was like, I've been here since 11, I'm not losing my spot. So I got back to my boyfriend, and there's like this kid out of nowhere in a wheelchair with his family and sitting, and I'm just like, wow, I'm like, hi, like he wasn't there in the beginning, but I'm just like, I guess they let him through because he was in a wheelchair. So I'm just like, oh, this poor kid, like everybody around him, they're like, oh, don't worry, like we'll scooch, like we'll let you see her, like, and he's like, yeah, I can't wait to see her, this is my first time, I love her so much. So oh God, so I'm sitting there and waiting for her to come on, and this is why I hate this kid. As soon as Christina Aguilera comes on, this guy gets up from his wheelchair and walks to like the line of the gate, and I'm just like, what just happened? Like, I know Christina Aguilera performs miracles, like, but holy shit, I'm like, Christina is a god. Like, this kid can walk. Like, so, I mean, obviously they faked him being, in the wheelchair. They just put him there. So, because they probably were late, couldn't find parking, and they just, I guess, pulled the con. And, and later, like, everybody was, like, kind of staring at him like they didn't know what to say. But then he's like, oh, yeah, I, like, twisted my ankle. But then at the end of the show, you can see him walking away fine. So, that was some, I've never seen that before. So anyway, so the concert started, and she started a little bit late. I guess she was signing autographs. I assumed something was wrong, or she's having morning sickness. And some girl was walking by. She's like, oh, she's late. This is New Orleans Jazz Festival. And I'm like, the fuck do you know? Like, if she was in the VIP area, I would smack her. Anyway, so she starts, like, we start cheering, we're hoping, and she starts the concert. Oh my god, that's so amazing. I could see her right on the stage. I mean, I'm just so happy that, like, where I was, I could see, and I made the decision to, like, record the whole thing so I could go back to it and watch it, like, over and over again whenever I wanted. So like, I wish, the only thing with the concert, I wish that I wish there were more people who appreciated her that were there. It's just, I feel like people went because she's on The Voice. I mean, obviously the people who are front, who paid, like, good money, they, like, knew her, but, like, some of the, like, older people in their 50s or 60s, I guess they just went to see. And, like, you could hear later, they were like, why, we didn't realize how amazing she sounded. And even my boyfriend, like, we were talking, he's like, I didn't expect her to sound exactly like on the recording. Very few people can do that. Her voice is so amazing, especially the second song she did, the Sugar Baby. I think I've never heard her sing it before, and it was like, it's amazing. She sounds amazing live still. She always has. She always did the a cappella thing in her concert, especially Back to Basics. Like, that was amazing. So it was a great experience. I've never seen her pregnant. So at the end, like, I was just so tired. First of all, I've been there for like at that point, like 7 hours. So I was sweating, I was tired, and the guy with the wheelchair, like, they pulled together the wheelchair, so he was, like, stabbing my boyfriend, like, with that wheelchair, because there was so little room. It was basically to my boyfriend's leg, and he was like he was in pain, and he couldn't say anything. But so we were going back, she's finishing up, that also the goodbye video, it's on YouTube. So, and I'm just like, what if I go in the back and see if I can, like, talk to her, see if I can, well, not talk to her, but ask her for an autograph. So I go back, I'm like, profusely apologizing to my boyfriend at that point. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know, like, you can't stand anymore, and I can barely walk too, but please, like, it's just gonna be like 5 seconds, so I'm standing there, I see the van, I see them loading up her props, which I tweeted a picture of those. So I'm just, like, standing there, and I'm just hoping maybe, and the guards, they're like, you're not gonna get an autograph, like, this is not gonna happen. She did it before the concert. And I'm like, should I give up and just go? And then I see, like, and somebody's, like, there, and they're like, oh, hey, that's Christina Aguilera's dancer. So I went up, I was like, you're amazing, can I take a picture with you? And he was like, yeah, totally. He was super sweet. And I was like, do you think she's gonna, come out and sign an autograph? And he's like, I don't think so, I'm so sorry, And at that point, like, all the dancers get loaded up in this van, and they leave, and they're kind of looking at us like, we're so sorry. So I'm standing there, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, maybe I should wait, and then I see her, like, she's, like, in the area behind, like, this, like, the Acura stage, and, like, I see this blonde hair, and there's nobody else with that much blonde hair, and I'm just like, this is Christina Aguilera. So I see her far away, and somebody's interviewing her, there's a camera there, so I'm just like, oh man, I'm like, nothing is gonna happen, like this sucks. I talked to somebody else, and I'm just like, at this point I'm like, I'm gonna give up. I'm just gonna go home, like cut my losses, like it's not happening, I'm exhausted. At that point I see like my boyfriend is walking towards the left of the stage, and he's like looking at somebody, and I'm like, oh my god, is that Christina Aguilera? So I'm just like darted to the left, and I'm just like, oh my god, like it must be her. No, I see some guy, and he's walking out, and he's like walking out with a flag and gives it to the kid that's waiting like another fan. And I'm like, wow, I'm like, that guy looks really familiar. I wonder where I've seen him before. And I don't know, like it clicks. I'm like, holy crap, that's her fiance. Like, that's Matthew Rutler. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, are you kidding? So I ran up to him, and mind you, I had a t-shirt made that was like the picture of Xtina from her stripped CD cover to like with the words like Christina Aguilera JazzFest 2014, so I'm just like unzipping whatever shirt. I'm like, can you sign this shirt? And he's like, oh no, he's like, I'm sorry, she's really, really tired, she's super pregnant and really tired, I was like, oh, I'm like, it's okay, and like he looked so sad, and I was just like, I wanted to cry, but I was like, oh man, I'm like, okay, I guess it's not happening. So then I was like, oh, I'm like, do you mind if, do you mind taking a picture? So he's like, yeah, totally. And so I take a picture, and like the first picture I took was so bad, so I kind of sneaked in the second one, which wasn't much better. So it was like my whole face was swollen and like sweaty, and I looked like a mess. I was like, oh, whatever. I'm like, you probably never like get a perfect picture with somebody you really want to anyway. So so it was just like, and he noticed that. He was like, wow, like this girl like took two, you see like the camera clicking. So at that point I was just like, okay, thanks, and I kind of turned around. I was like, oh, congratulations on your baby, And he like looked at me like shocked, because everybody keeps asking him. He's like, oh wait, Christina, how's Christina? Nobody actually like, I guess, thought to like congratulate a father to be. So I guess he was so shocked. He was like, oh, thank you. And I was like, you're welcome. And then I sneak a couple more pictures. He's like, because everybody else started saying, oh, congratulations, congratulations. Like, thanks. And then again, like I snap a couple pictures again, I'm like, so I tweet you guys, and I'm just like, nobody's gonna believe me. I just met the guy who like touches Christina Aguilera on the daily, so I kind of touched her too. So that's my story. My phone didn't die. My video didn't stop. This is my 5th attempt. It's about 13 minutes, and I'm gonna upload it now and share it with you guys. And I'm so sorry it's this long. I don't know, I'm so tired. I've been trying to upload this forever. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I've been talking for like forever. I'll put the time down there when I start. Okay, thanks, bye.